I am Jenny. I have overall 9-year experience in IT industry.
Hello all, welcome to KSR Data Vision YouTube channel. And today in this video, we are going to see about a concept, how to change the token value dynamically and how to change the title dynamically based on the value you choose in the token. And we are going to using numeric parameter. Okay, so I will explain this in the last stage so that you will understand in a better way. Okay, so here for our requirement today, I have taken the car data and we will see what all the things we are going to do it. Okay, so we will be taking here, just I have taken the column chart, and let's pull the car names, and let's take the selling price. Okay, so what it shows is here the selling price detail of all the cars, right? So suppose if we want to filter the top end, what we do, we go to filter and filter it, right? So in the car name, just go here and take the filter type top end, and I want the top 10 cars which has a high selling price. Okay, selling price column, just drag it and put it here, apply filter. So we all know this concept. Okay, suppose you push this report to the service, and now the client want to change this top 10 value to be top 5. Is do we have option in the service for the client or end user to change it? No, right? Because we know only the developers can change anything in the using the this filter concept. So if we want to do dynamically change this top end value without the filter, what we can do, that what we are going to see today. Okay, so I will show you the end result, what is our expectation. So here also I have taken the same car names with the selling price. Okay, the selling price, and I have written a measure. Okay, and I have linked this slicer with this measure. So here what happen is, whatever you change in the slicer based on the value, I'll change to now 5. So based on the value you choose in the slicer, the visuals get changed. Okay, so now imagine we are changing this to be some other value, so it changed. Okay, so we will see how we can change this. And one more thing is, based on the value you choose in the top end, the title also get changed. So let's start doing that. Okay, so before doing that, we already filter here, right? We need to remove the filter here. Remove the filter and we'll start writing some measure. Okay, so first we'll write a measure for summing up this selling price. Okay, so total selling price is equal to sum of car data of selling price. Okay, this is one symbol measure. Next we are going to write one more slide, one more measure, new measure. Okay, so for that let's write top and dynamic value. Okay, so here the measure is, see, first of all, before writing any measure, we need to think what all the key field we are going to calculate. So here, what is the key value we are going to calculate? Okay, so before writing a measure, one more thing we need to do, we need to have a slicer, right? So for that, go to modeling, go to new parameter, take the numeric range parameter, and here this numeric range parameter plays a major role. Okay, because this only act as a slicer based on the value we give here. So here we need to give the parameter name. We can give any parameter demo test. Okay, demo test or something we can give. Then data type whole number, and this is the range we will be having in the slicer. You can have any range. Okay, I will have 25 and increment is 1, and the default is, even if you did not choose any value in the slicer, if you place here some default value, that will be displayed in the visual. Okay, and there is an option to choose the slicer on this page. If you check this, there will be a slicer added to the page. If you uncheck this, there won't be slicer. So I want the slicer, so now create it. So now let's see, we have created a numeric range parameter, right? What happened? See, it created a, first it created a slicer in your page. Second, it would have created a table of the value you have given. So this is a parameter. Okay, so this is a parameter. Just click it here. Okay, click here and go to data view, table view. So parameter dump, this is the one we have given. So here the range, whatever we have given in the numeric range parameter, it has created a table. I have given the 0 starting minimum value, maximum I have given 25, and the increment I have given 1, right? Based on that, it has created this table. Okay, so suppose once after you created, if you want to change, if you plan to change also, you can change either 15, or if you want to increase anything you can do. So now let's see what is this one. Okay, so suppose if as it is 1, this has created the numbers from 0 to 15. See, now if you see the as I change to 15, it would have impacted the table value. Okay, so now if it is showing as 1, 0 to 15 continuously, if you keep here 2, so 0 to 4, like that it will display. So whatever the increment value you want between the series, you can give it. Okay, so I want from 1, so I'm giving, I want this value also from 20 and changing it everything. Okay, so now you understand. Okay, so this only will be available in the slicer. Let's go to the visual. Okay, so now we have to write a measure. Okay, so drag this over here. Okay, so let's write a measure now. As I told already, before writing any measure, we want to understand what is our calculation, what is our expectation. Okay, and what all the input we are going to give, what are the inputs are there to make that calculation. So here the input is top n, dynamic top n. Okay, so here we need to give the expression. So here what are the things we need? First we will understand that. So here I want this parameter. First I want the car name, selling price, this parameter, right? Three things we need, right? So the basic calculation what we want is the selling price. Calculate. So to the selling price we have written as a measure, right? So total selling price, comma. Okay, next we have to write the list of filters whatever we want. Okay, so keep filters. So we are using a top n function. Okay, so to which can take the data from this parameter. So top n, so we have to give this parameter name what we have given, parameter demo value. Okay, so where it has the range of value, so it is taking that, then comma, all selected of what all the columns we are selecting here, car name, close it, comma, the total selling price. Okay, so this is our measure which links the data from the slicer whatever you take it top n, that it will take based on that selection, it will pull the car name and the total selling price. Okay, so now next see what we want to do the next step. So come to the visual. So already we have chosen here sum of selling price. Okay, so delete this, we need to just drag the selling price demo, this one measure here. Okay, so what is the dynamic top n we have given? Yes, we can check it. Okay, what is the parameter value we have given? So okay, this is a parameter. Okay, cool. So just we have added the measure in the y-axis. Okay, so now let's see what happens. So here it is 20. If I move, it is showing 13. Okay, so whatever the value you choose in this slicer which you created through the numeric range parameter, based on that the visuals is getting changed. Okay, so now let's format this slicer. Okay, so we'll of the slicer header, we'll change the title to be on the title. So here we can write top n cars. Okay, that we are going to choose here, and the font also you can select whatever you want, and the font also. Okay, good. So drag it down, make the font bold, we'll make it in the middle, we'll change the colors of the background also. Go to general, go to effects, then go to background, we will keep the same color. Okay, little keep up. Okay, then the slider also will keep. Okay, go to value, it's 9, will increase to 7 so that it is visible, it will be easy for you to choose it. So change the font to be bold. Okay, so now we will write a title for this. Okay, so we need to write a title. First I will write a normal title so that we will understand. Okay, top n cars selling price. Okay, so this is a title. So now the next thing what we want is, if I choose 7 here or whatever the value I choose here, based on that I know I need to have the title, that means top 9 cars selling price. Okay, now let's see how to do that. So for that what we have to do, write one more thing, new measure. So we'll change the name as dynamic title. Okay, so we have write all the text whatever it is showing in the screen now. Okay, the title already whatever here given, selling price, so put it in the quotes. Okay, so now what happened, this is the font you want, but in between this n we want the value whatever you choose from here, right? So to concatenate some functions or the some tags or some measure with that like text, what you have to do, you have to put ampersand. Okay, so in between before that also close this with the quotation quotes. Okay, then now here you have to give selected value from what parameter, right? Parameter temp. Okay, close it, Now again ampersand you have to put, then put this in the quotes. Okay, so now give enter. Okay, so dynamic title. So go to this visual, go to the title. We have to add that measure with the title, right? Go to title. This is that manually text we have given. Now we don't want that. We have created a measure for that. To add, click FX, go here, what we have written, dynamic title, right? Okay, now let's see. So see here, top 9 cars selling price, whatever the value we choose here, based on that title also get changed. So let's see the title code once again. Okay, so here just first write all the commands or all the text, whatever you want to come in the text, put it in the quotes. In between, whatever you want to add, that before and after you have to put the ampersand. In between, write the selected value of the parameter name. Okay, I hope you got the concept. Okay, so now we will understand what is the use of the numeric range parameter. So once we created the numeric range parameter on the value of min and max, it created a table, and based on the data or based on the numbers, it toggle between the numbers. Okay, and based on the measure you have written, it will change the report or the visuals. Okay, so let's see the definition. Numeric range parameter is a feature that allows us to interact with a variable as a slicer and visualize the quantified different key values in the reports. So based on the value you choose in the numeric parameter in the slicer, okay, it will come in the slicer. Okay, so based on the measure, whatever you can write the measure for any purpose. Now I have written for top end selling price. You can write for to give the percentage. If you can give for the top ranks, or you can anything you want. Okay, so it will interact with the visual. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you are watching us for the first time, please subscribe this channel so that we will not miss any upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Thank you all.